Standard Process is a manufacturer of whole food supplements located in Palmyra, Wisconsin. We've been in business for 77 years.
ChemPoint.com was started in March of 2000. We're a fine and specialty chemical company, or we're a distributor.
Taylor Shellfish Farm. We are the biggest wholesale and producer of shellfish in the United States and Canada.
Roland VGA sells and markets the wide format inkjet printers and engraving, milling machines.
The first impression I got when I saw GP10 for the first time was, oh my gosh, what are my customers going to think of this? The interface looks so radically different when you get into it that it's hard to ignore. And one of the things we found is that when our end users actually sat in the room and started going through it, within 10 or 15 minutes, a lot of them were finding what they needed and found features that weren't there before.
The user interface is much cleaner. It's much easier to use. It has an action pane where you can have a lot of different tasks all in one place.
So GP10, because it takes advantage of many of the Microsoft products, allows us to continue a consolidation towards a Microsoft-centric application set.
We are creating a group of applications, and for us it's not just GP10, it's a system we are creating in the company. What include RMS, GP10, SharePoint Server, and Business Portal.
One of the things we're looking forward to in the future is workflow automation. We view that as just a key component for us in automating business processes in the future, or reducing cost, driving efficiency throughout the whole organization.
This is a fabulous thing that we're seeing now as Microsoft is bringing Workflow Engine into the GP10 product line, as well as bringing it into its Office feature set. So we're excited because it's going to allow us to look at, for instance, credit approval and how you basically go in and allow one group or one role to basically come all the way up to where it needs credit. Now all of a sudden it comes up to your manager who can approve it and keep the transaction moving.
One of the greatest advantages of going to GP10 is that it integrates tightly with SQL Reporting Services 2005. As an organization, we went to SQL Reporting Services almost immediately when it was released because we saw the potential for what it could do in revolutionizing how we present reports to our end users.
With SQL Reporting Services, we're able to present the data in a graphical format, which makes it much more impactful, much more meaningful for the user communities, especially the executive level users who need to see that information immediately.
One of the great things with GP10 is that they have role-based security, which allows us to take security into each of the roles unique to those roles, as opposed to using the class structure that they used to have.
They've switched from an optimistic to a pessimistic security system. That means that users by default have access to nothing, and that we can give them access to what they need and only what they need.
One of the things we really liked about GP10 was that as we were doing the upgrade from GP8 to GP10, we noticed that the customizations that we had implemented as a company in the background were still running correctly under GP10.
We did a test running payroll with GP9 after we ran payroll again with GP10, and the difference was just 1 penny.
GP10's upgrade has been the easiest upgrade we've accomplished. In the past, it's been several weeks, 6 weeks at a time. This took 2 days, so this was absolutely a spectacular upgrade for us.
With Microsoft Dynamics GP 10.0, we're ready to satisfy our customers.